Hello, friends. It's the Cinemondo podcast with Kathy and Mark and me, Burke. And we're going to do something today. What are we going to look at? What is this?
Well, this
It's
is
not just the bride. It's the bride.
Bride with an exclamation point.
Sort of like mother.
It's a film that directed and co-written by Maggie Gyllenhaal, and it comes out March 6th, and it stars Jessie Buckley, who is just a wonderful Irish actor.
Oh God,
Yes.
incredible.
For Men or Hamnet, and she really brings it, and she plays the bride. So this is a take on The Bride of Frankenstein, which is kind of interesting because we just had Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. That was a big success.
Mhm.
And this stars Christian Bale as Frankenstein's monster.
So interesting.
And
they've kind of changed up the time frame a little bit.
Yeah.
It's very unusual.
It's 1930s Chicago. So
Right.
Popped into a new place. She got her brother Jake is also in it. Peter Sarsgaard, Penelope Cruz, Julianne Howe, and Ed Benning. Big cast.
Wow.
So
Wow.
People. Holy shit. Well, this
sounds pretty cool. And she's cool too. I've always liked her,
Yeah.
in interviews and things. She always seems really smart. So it's interesting to see a film that she has made.
Mhm. A female director directing a movie about the bride.
Interesting. Yeah. Because
I like
there's so much. I mean, with the whole Frankenstein story, we could go on for days talking about the implications.
right.
Yeah.
But this is just, it's neat that they're doing something different, and it feels like it's going to be a little more, I don't know, just offbeat and different.
Quirky.
Quirky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with her in it. It's going to be great.
Really super curious to see what this trailer is.
Let's check it out for
I just love this freeze frame alone is amazing.
I know.
She has that great smile, that sort of
I
little
know.
half smile. That's so cute.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a crush on her.
I know.
must admit.
We all do. Okay.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Hold the work.
Can anybody help me? Please. I didn't want this. I didn't want any of this. Please. Help. Help. What happened?
You had an accident.
An accident, huh?
We dug you up, and we brought you back to life.
What do you want with a dead girl?
I love the
I'm the same.
black.
Born from the dead. I am a monster.
Yeah, so am I.
This world is a black hole.
The corrupt are going to see life is here and it's coming to you from the monsters.
Yes! Yes!
Everybody dance! Everybody sing! Everybody move!
Please don't hurt me, please. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? Did you do something wrong? Something you thought you might get away with?
Stop right there!
The dead have got something to say. And I'm saying it.
The bride of Frankenstein.
No, just the bride.
That's right.
Scared?
I love the hits of orange in this. It's
Yeah.
so unusual. Like I love the type, the bright orange. She's wearing that orange dress. I love that black lipstick and then the splatter. It looks like something happened to her when she's brought back to life. And she has this so cool. She makes it look amazing.
She's an interesting actress for sure. And this felt like, Bonnie and Clyde, as as monsters or as
right.
So it's an interesting take.
Very
I don't know
stylized.
where it kind of goes. I mean, Peter Skarsgård was playing maybe this Chicago tough cop that's trying to figure out what's going on. I didn't really get the story, but it's a different take. It's not what we normally expect.
Right.
Yeah.
It looks to me like one of those sort of Baz Luhrmann things where you're combining different eras and different styles and having it basically set, I guess, in the 30s. It's supposed to be 30s in Chicago, but the style of music and the dancing and all that, and the
more modern,
or even the dialogue is very
dialogue,
sort of like modern or more modern.
But it's interesting. I'm kind of interested in what they're going for as far as the point of the story, like the idea of like the dead have something to say, and we're gonna say like what is the message? In other words, you know what I mean? It's not like a repressed group of people that are coming into power, realizing their empowerment and all that. It's like the dead. Like what are we denying the dead that they need? You know what I mean? It's like, what do they need?
Well, maybe they didn't have a choice that this happened to them,
But it looks like there's a bunch of them, right? There's like a whole gang of we're dead people and we want our rights,
I think it's sort of like, I don't know, it's pure conjecture, but the idea that, she looked like she might have been like a prostitute. It looks like maybe the kind of poor, the people no one sees, and they're not getting help and no one cares about them. And so they kind of like Bonnie and Clyde, these people are brought back for whatever reason. They're still outcasts, but they start becoming like this, kind of heroes to the people who are anti the establishment kind of thing. So they're all running around robbing, creating havoc. And so all the other people who feel maybe kind of put upon, look at them as like kind of representing them and fighting back. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of that, because I like where she's like, what'd you do? Did you do something wrong? What'd you do? That kind of thing. What'd you do? But it looked like she shoot him anyway. Like people have treated her.
Well, I wonder if it's kind of, I mean, a thing like you're saying, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that, but the idea of like, what if the Frankenstein character is robbing potters, like potter's field, like a potter's graves, where people are thrown in who kind of are nameless and don't have any fans, they like John Does.
Yeah.
And if, and that would probably involve, prostitutes and homeless people and people that don't really have a voice in the world. And then when they die, they just get tossed into these unmarked, unnamed graves. And then maybe that's the story, is that the Frankenstein characters go to those graves for their bodies and then bring these people back to life who never really had a voice when they were alive. And now they're, that's an interesting thought. Yeah,
I like it. Yeah. And Annette Bening played Dr. Frankenstein.
Right.
So maybe she's the one that sort of, obviously started this, and maybe there's some backstory to her character.
Yeah. Like you have to have a source of corpses,
Yeah.
Right. Well,
which is,
it looked like she was almost like in a coroner's, like place when all that was happening. It wasn't
that would make sense.
Sort of mad scientist place. It felt like sort of something that would be like, a coroner's office in the 1930s in Chicago.
Like you're saying, like you need a bunch of unclaimed bodies where they murdered, poor people or prostitutes, whatever, all the people no one would come and claim. You have these bodies to do whatever you want with, because no one's going to miss them.
Right.
And that's kind of an interesting idea. I love to look, her neck was broken. It looks like she was pushed down the stairs, like she was murdered, but no one cares. Like
right. Nobody. It's like just
But the style of it, I looked really fresh and cool, and I love the advertising. Like we had this poster. I love the black and white. This really graphic poster with that bright hit of orange is so great, and I love that makeup idea. The big hat is so cool. Like it's.
I wonder what that is, like an acid burn or some kind of a stain or something on her face.
It look so damn cool. Right?
Yeah. Is that Here Comes the Mother Effing Bride? Is that what that is?
Yes. I love how they're like obscuring the word fucking and having a thing like there's a monster inside all of us. That's a Kristen Bale.
It's cool. They're real cool posters.
Really cool. And then we have like the kind of the classic payoff. And so that just shows the great makeup and all the romance of the two monsters.
Right.
Are they monsters? Are they? Who's the monster? As we all know, not that simple, is it?
No. It's an interesting take, and I think
I think it was
what
really
could
interesting.
possibly be sort of the motivation for why they're acting the way they are, and what's the motivation of Dr.
Yeah.
Frankenstein. I think that's all sort of interesting things because it's different from, the classic, James Whale stuff. So
Well, it always seems
but-
like the Frankenstein monsters always kind of never asked for it, like we have like in Del Toro's, like he didn't ask for it, he's brought out, and then he's kind of rejected, or they kind of just toss them aside like they were just part of an experiment. Now they're on their own, and then they're like, what about me? Like, here I am, I'm a monster now. People look at me and they see scars, they see weird stuff, and now I'm this person. I have to fend for myself. I didn't want to be this person. So I love that idea of like being cast aside. You're like, okay, the real monsters is people creating monsters like this, abusing people who didn't give consent, basically,
right,
abusing technology, that sort of playing God idea.
And just
it's
using
like,
a human being as an experiment. I mean,
the experiment worked. Now what do we do with the result of that experiment?
It didn't quite work. They're kind of violent,
right?
Like, and they're not all there. It's like you can't control them, so we need to do something about that.
Well, you know what else I'm reminded of a little bit? An incredible actor who we sadly lost recently, Udo Kier, was in a film called Flesh for Frankenstein, which is also known as Andy Warhol's Frankenstein. And he was also in Blood for Dracula, also known as Andy Warhol's Dracula. Look those two up. Those are bonkers, off the wall, crazy movies that are just so much fun because of Udo Kier and Paul Morrissey's direction and just the general idea of them. And it kind of, the Flesh for Frankenstein is the nuttier of the two, I think, perhaps, unhinged. And kind of this one kind of had a vibe of that for me in some ways, of like taking that idea of, the Frankenstein idea, which we all know, and kind of warping it into something different than what we've ever seen, and giving us a focusing on the Bride of Frankenstein, because the James Whale, the Bride of Frankenstein, unfortunately she is not in it very much. She doesn't do very much at the end. She is an iconic, beautiful presence in it. The hair and makeup and styling, and Elsa Lanchester's performance is incredible. But I want a whole movie of that.
Right.
This is what they're bringing us, a whole movie about her.
I
love that. It's about her, and that's what's great about it. All right.
So The Bride coming out, March 6th. Looking forward to it.
So many good movies.
Looks super
coming out.
interesting.
Wow.
It does. It does. All right, guys.
All right.
Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.